What's up, my guys? You need to grow a pair and slide into the DMs. What's the worst that'll happen? You get rejected and cry for a few minutes? Who cares? I do that once a day. If you want to get the girl, follow these 4 steps to successfully slide into the DMs. Number 1, prepare your profile. Delete your ex's pictures and your ex's comments. Check those tag photos too. And make sure your profile is public. She's not replying to a random dude whose profile picture is The Rock and whose bio has some lame motivational quote. Number 2, ask yourself, would I use this phrase to start a conversation with somebody in person? For example, I wouldn't just walk up to somebody and say, hey, LOL, or selling worn socks. If you would not use this as a conversation starter to her face, maybe don't use it at all. Number 3, use a personalized approach. Why should she reply to a DM that could have been sent to everybody in your following list? Use her social page to your advantage. Do some digging and see what she's interested in. Prime example. Oh, it looks like she was at a concert recently. Who was the performer? Oh, Elton John. Cool. Hey, I saw you were recently at the Elton John concert. I was thinking about going when he comes to Tampa. What did you think of it? It's not too deep, but also not that personal. Number 4, find someone with mutual contacts or a past interaction. Most girls are very hesitant when it comes to responding to randoms online and are much more inclined to respond to somebody with some sort of mutual connection. It makes you more trustworthy in our eyes. Happy sliding. Make sure you follow me for some more sliding tips. What's up, my guys? I'm ready for the gold digger comments. Today we're discussing why men should pay for first dates. Just because it's 2023 doesn't mean chivalry is dead. In my opinion, men and women should not be looked at as equal. They're not the same. 2 people in a relationship simply don't bring the same things to the table. And that is why men and women make a good partnership. We want what the other person brings to the table. It benefits us. And this may not be for everyone, but if you're looking for a traditional relationship, women want a man that exhibits masculine traits, while men want a woman who exhibits feminine traits. From a woman's standpoint, I imagine masculine traits as opening a door, looking out for me, and taking the initiative. Although I am fully capable of doing those things myself, it makes me feel special when someone does those things for me. Paying shouldn't be done with the intention of expecting something in return. It's a sign of appreciating someone's time and clearly identifies that this is a date. It doesn't mean that you're expected to pay for everything thereafter, and it doesn't mean you should be paying for something beyond your budget. It's simply establishing your potential role as the protector and provider in this relationship.
Making your home modern and beautiful is easier than you think with 50/50 RGB SMD strip lights. Bright, uniform, ambient lighting for anywhere in your room. Use exactly the length you need thanks to the cuttable design. Waterproof properties and the use of double copper make them durable and long-lasting in all conditions. Change the colors, effects, and brightness of the lights thanks to the wireless remote or the app on your phone. Change the look of your home. Order now.
What's up, my guys? It's official. The comments have gotten to me. And it's one particular comment that's put me over the edge. The phrase, fatherless women, used as an insult. Fatherless women? Nah, boys. Let's talk about fatherless men. Fatherless men lead to fatherless women. Your dad never committed, so why would you? If you're a man watching this that grew up without a father, let me just start out with, that's not your fault. But it is your job to not make this a generational curse. We need men in the household. Strong, independent women can only do so much. And if you look at the statistics, it's not enough. I've witnessed this shit show firsthand. I worked at a male prison for nearly 4 years. Many of those men had a strong mother that loved and cared for them. It wasn't enough. The common denominator that brought most of them together was the lack of a father. We can't let the nuclear family die. You are important. So the next time you want to throw around the term baby mamas and act like it's some achievement and blame women for their lack of a father, how about you take a step back and ask yourself, do I want to contribute to the next generation or just yell at the current one? What's up, my guys? This has been a long-awaited video. We're back with Things She Wants in Bed, Part 4. I wrote this last night after a solid glass of red wine and haven't read it since. So let's react together. No hammer jammer. My guys, any experienced handyman knows that when you hang a photo, you're not supposed to hammer the nail straight into the wall. In order to catch the sweet spot, you gotta put that nail in at an angle. That spot that you all think is a myth, it exists. Become one of the 0.01% that can find it, and you'll have her locked down for life. No more missionary. It's so predictable Kind of like Dak Prescott turning the ball over every single week. Switch it up and make yourself a bit more memorable. You don't have to know what you're doing. Just act like it and you're bound to find something that works. Also, the bedroom isn't the only place in the house. Emotional connection. Unfortunately, in today's world, sex has become so emotionless. It's like checking off a box on a daily to-do list. And truthfully, most girls can live without it. In order to keep her engaged, you'll have to trigger that emotional part of her brain. Figure out how to say I love you without actually saying I love you. It's what sets a relationship apart from a hookup. What's up, my guys? Today we're going to be discussing the top red flags in a woman. Stay tuned, because this might save your life. You're her only friend. Here's the problem. It's great that she thinks so highly of you, but this could potentially result in her freaking out absolutely every single time you want to hang out with your friends, you not having any alone time, and possibly a really drawn out breakup. Next, she gives you the full story of her last relationship on your first date. She's not over him. She doesn't listen to your side during a disagreement. She honestly just doesn't find your input valuable or of any importance. She shuts down every single time there's a problem. I've found that these kind of people are really hard to change. You better have some patience, my guy. Any statement along the lines of, you should feel lucky to have a girl like me. You are both of equal value in this relationship. There should be no power struggle. Consistent efforts to keep you away from your family. The need for constant reassurance. I've definitely been this girl, and I can confidently say that a relationship will never work until you are fully happy with yourself. I warned you. What's up, my guys? It's time to get a lady. It's time to get a lady. And if you want her to physically crave you, you better follow these 5 steps. Number 1, escalate over text. If you're one of those guys that has trouble reading the room in person, feel out the vibes over your mobile device. Does she seem excited, or are you boring her? This is an easy way to create tension for the next time you see her without having to do 100% of the work in person. Assertiveness. Christian Grey didn't become Christian Grey without assertiveness. We want a man that takes control of the situation. If the energy from both sides is there, escalate the situation. Put her where you want her and set the pace. Play with her hair. It takes my attitude from a 10 to a 2 in about 3 minutes. A girl will literally melt in your arms if you correctly master this art. Find your signature move. I've talked about this before. Find something you're good at and master it. It will leave her always waiting for the next time, but don't overuse it. Your signature move is only to be used on special occasions. What's up, my car guys? It's been a minute, and your favorite car girl is back to run her mouth again. Listen, being a car guy is cool. Girls actually like that you're passionate about something other than video games. But here's some things car guys do that make me rethink the entire community as a whole. First and foremost, the rever. Oh my god. Like, I'm gonna wanna have sex tonight with the guy revving his car outside of the club and gorilla fucking his cold engine. Listen, sir, you do have a very large package, I get it. But please, I wanna hear my kids when I'm 50 years old. So you need to go find another mating call that won't blow out my eardrums. My Tesla's the world's fastest car guy. First of all, if you own a Tesla, you're probably a geek to start out with. Regardless, I get it, your Tesla is fast, but that's old news. I don't need you launch controlling your Tesla through every residential stop sign. When you pick a girl up in your Tesla to go on a date, I promise you, she was not signing up for a chiropractic treatment. Third, the guy with an elephant-sized wing. You're not a fucking Boeing 747. Next, my absolute favorite. The guy that has nothing but his car from every single angle on his Instagram page. I mean, are you really so dull that your personality is worth $3,000 down and $370 a month? And lastly, the guy with his Instagram handle on the window. You seem like the type of guy that would sell out your daughter for clout. Anyway, I have like 5 more of these, so let me know if you want a part 2.